Have you ever spent time in a thrift store convincing yourself that you do not need an unglazed clay coffee pot shaped like an outhouse? I'm Michelle. This is my romantic tangle. I still kind of regret not buying that thing because it was really cute. This is the trip where I found all the things I was looking for and bought almost none of them. The clay bowl is really cute too. What saved me from that is that it didn't have both claws. I thought it might be by the same person who made the outhouse, but no, they had completely different initials on the bottom. I used to love this furniture that was reproduction ice boxes. This one is not an antique. I don't know what they're worth. $69 seemed a little high. Maybe someday I will have to bring one home, but this is not the one that was going to come home with me. I have seen so many of these little metal buildings, and I've never seen a blue one. Did they come in blue, or did somebody else paint that later? Either way, it is really pretty. I've got to get better at filming things that are on the top shelf. My son found this. It plays music when you open the drawer. The paper carriage goes back and forth. It was just the cutest, silliest little thing, and I love old typewriters. I can't believe my son missed this cornucopia. Or maybe it's an ashtray? My mom used to collect precious moments and back in the late 80s, and we would go to the local gift shop to pick up the membership editions or whatever they were, and while she was busy with that, I would drool over the David Winter cottages. I love the detail of them. I thought they were the most amazing thing ever. And a while back, it occurred to me that I might be able to find one at the thrift store. I spent months looking at the bottom of every single little resin cottage until I finally found a little local store where somebody had donated a collection of them, and I bought four or five. That one's plastic. It was a shock when I picked it up after the others. Someone had donated a whole collection here, and I'm still enchanted by them. I didn't buy any more for myself, although I could just look at these all day. I don't know what they're worth. I don't know if $14.95 was a deal on them or not. They're all gone now, so obviously someone did buy them. The ones I got a couple years ago were far less expensive than that. I'm curious what happened here, but it is okay for people to own things and decide to get rid of them. Not every thrift store collection has to have a tragic backstory. Love the details of that bunny, the pattern of her dress and her eyelashes. I had one of these dolls when I was little. Mine was red, but her dress was solid and not a print. I like the print a whole lot better. Every now and then I will stumble across something like this that just stirs up all the early childhood memories. Somebody has to have put that "You Can't Scare Me, I Have Children" on a t-shirt, and I might be on a quest now to find one. I don't know how I did not realize that these old school desks folded up, which makes it much more plausible that I could find a place to put one. That one is absolutely gorgeous, but it had been sitting out in the rain for weeks, and I'm sure it would dry out, but that poor thing is so soggy and so expensive, I wasn't going to take a chance. This is the pattern book that great grandma used for those dolls she made. I have a pattern book already with a bunch of the dolls, but some of the dresses were missing. That's the one I needed to fill the gap. And look at the mid-century plastic wall decor and the musket and the bed warmer and the bellows and the fireplace. And as ridiculous as I know it is, I love everything about this thing. And no, I didn't buy it because I could totally cover our walls in that, and I don't think my husband and sons would appreciate that decor choice. Somebody had put all kinds of bookmarks in those old work basket magazines, but they were just looking at recipes. That's no fun. Imagine getting 5 of those cabins and setting up a little village for the kids to play in. I was very careful checking to see if that was or was not what I thought it was, because, if anyone was going to get her finger snapped off by an animal trap at the thrift store, it would be me. I have strong feelings about painted furniture, even stronger feelings when it is an old stereo. Grandma had some nesting tables almost identical to these, and I was feeling nostalgic until I saw that price tag. Apparently, nesting tables are very expensive, and someone had a collection and donated them. Thanks for thrifting with me. Let me know, did anything here catch your eye?